I'm currently stopped at the Colorado sign, which means I have just crossed into colorful Colorado. I've never stopped at like a state sign before to take pictures. I took my drone out and I'm very, very excited that I did that because those are gonna be memories. But I'm about to get back on the road here. I'm just gonna save my photos. I have nothing else to say. Let's just go. It has been a very cold, rainy, and stormy last 2 days here in Colorado. I think they've gotten, from what I've heard, I think they've gotten the most amount of rain that they've seen all season, which is really ironic since it was my first 2 days here. I spent the last 2 days hanging out with my brother who lives here in Colorado Springs, as well as getting caught up on work from the beginning of the week. So I'm all caught up now and I'm ready to explore this beautiful city and everything it has to offer. So today is Thursday and it is still super rainy. It's supposed to rain the entire rest of the night. The park that I'm currently staying at is called Peak RV Park. It is in Colorado Springs. I think this is the most I've been in an actual town this entire trip, which is kind of a nice change of pace just to be so close to things. But it's also quite busy here. Like there are RVs that are very close to me on both sides. The sites here are definitely big enough, but they aren't super huge. I don't have a lot of space between like the end of my RV on this side of the site and like to park my truck in the front. That's definitely something to keep in mind if you have a longer RV, because I'm only 25 feet, and so for me to like kind of barely fit long ways in this space, I think it would be really hard to get anything that's like much longer than mine, but I fit perfectly fine and I have all my hookups here, so it's as good a site as any other. I'm so tired today, and I think it has to do with just how gloomy it is outside and has been. Not that you've come here to hear about my problems, but I am just not my most energetic at the moment and that's why. I need to do something to get my energy up because I just feel so, like I just want my eyes to be closed. I just want to sit here like this. I could have a bubbler too. Oh my gosh, my first bubbler. Oh, that sounds good. Maybe let's do that. I'm done rambling. Welcome to Colorado. That is my first sip of bubbler I've had since I think, don't quote me on this, but since I think I left Wisconsin. I don't think I've had bubbler in almost a year. And it's just as good as I remember it. Also, it is super cold outside, okay? Like, it feels like in the 30s, but I want to open this window because there is absolutely nothing like the fresh rain smell in the air, especially like up here, like in the mountains. It is just so different. It reminds me of being back home, and I haven't had that smell in so long. So I spent most of my day out and about with Kelton, my brother, and his girlfriend. And then I came home, I talked with my mom on the phone for a while, and then I laid down and tried to take a nap, which was an unsuccessful attempt. But now it is 4:30 and I haven't done any work today. My motivation to do that is so low, but I'm having to force myself. So I'm gonna put my glasses on, I'm going into work mode. And hopefully I'm gonna be productive, get some stuff done. I'm enjoying every single sip of this bubbler, and we're gonna get to work. Good morning! morning. The rain has finally let up today. It's still pretty cloudy, but I can see maybe blue skies coming from that way. So hopefully the cloud cover at least clears a little bit. I'm headed to pick up Kelton and Grace, and I don't know what we're doing today, but he asked me to drive to Denver. So I have a guess of what we're doing, but I'm gonna check with him when I get to his house, which is just a short drive from my RV site. So I'm headed there now, and we're gonna have some fun in Colorado today. I can actually see the mountains. Oh my gosh, you guys have to see this. Can finally see the mountains today. This is literally the view from out the back of my RV. It is actually insane. I will just sit out the back of my RV and stare at this. So let's go pick up Kelton and see what we're doing today. I'm here with my fam. Look at it. This is Kelton. You've been on my channel. This is Grace. And first stop is Goodwill, I guess. I also don't know the plan today. They've completely created the plan of what we're doing.
Just going with the flow.
Yeah, so they're just telling me where to go and I'm driving there. So our first stop is Goodwill, because I did want to thrift. I'm still thrifting in every state, the still thing I'm doing. So we're gonna go in there, see if we can find anything, and then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. And the day ended up taking us to the Denver Botanical Gardens. Located in downtown Denver, these public gardens have a conservatory, bunch of different themed gardens, as well as an amphitheater, and they even host concerts in the summer. When we were there, they were actually having a huge plant sale, which was taking up a lot of their normal garden area. So we got to walk around, look at all the plants that were for sale, plus the ones that were growing already in the gardens. And it was a really relaxing afternoon. I don't know if you can see him in the camera. A little bit. Look at all these fish. They all just swam up to us when we got here on the dock. I think they want food. Dude, there's so many. The next day, we took a moderate hike up the Columbine Trail, which is on Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs. We are currently hiking the Columbine Trail. We're coming down from the mountain now. We got all the way up to the summit, and it was very beautiful. Just the views around me are insane, and I was so happy to come out here and do this hike. We are maybe, I think we're getting close to being down there, to the bottom, but it was super fun. Not a super hard hike. I've had issues in the past with the high altitude. I've had altitude sickness before, but I haven't gotten it this time around, which is really, really nice. And I was out of breath on this trail, but not like horribly to the point where I was having issues. So that was really nice. I think this would be like an easy to moderate trail, but look at just the views. Just, it's crazy. Also, the road coming up here wasn't even really that scary. So that's definitely a plus, because mountain roads are not something that I'm super used to. So, but I'm so happy to be out here. Yay. So I left Colorado today. I had so much fun spending the week with my brother and his girlfriend. It was really nice to get to hang out with them and explore more of the city that they live in. I really like Colorado Springs. I really like the nature out there and just all the hikes that we were able to do and go out and do things. I really like when I'm with family or close friends to have time where I'm not constantly on camera with them, and I hope you understand that. That's just like normal behavior, I think, is to not want to shove camera in my friends and family's faces. And we spent a lot of good quality time together that didn't need to be documented. The things I did vlog, I had a ton of fun filming, especially like when we went on the hike yesterday. That was maybe one of the highlights of the trip, besides getting to see Kelton and Grace. Just being able to make it to the summit and actually not have like an asthma attack or have any issues with the oxygen out there. That was really, really nice. It shows that I can acclimate better than I have in the past, which really makes me happy that I was able to do that without much physical turmoil. But I'm currently in my next state, which you'll see obviously next week. I only have a few left, and these states are going to be really short. I'm going to get into that more in next week's video, but we have a sticker to put on, so let's do that and officially close out the Colorado vlog. Next time on 32 in 23. But I feel like no one talks about how it feels to like go back home. I'm just having a great time.